So guys, we are in the mighty ST that we bought, you know, a few months ago now, and it's the first drive. I'm not saying it's the first drive because I've literally driven here, but I haven't actually put my foot down. I haven't enjoyed this thing whatsoever. And if you don't remember, this is pretty much a scrapyard save ST170 we bought. Sort of gave myself a challenge of 700 quid, see what I could buy, see what was out there. And this sort of popped up, you know, a day after me started looking. And yeah, today after all the work we did hoses in the engine bay, we did the IMRC unit and the clip. We've done so much to this car. If you haven't already, go and have a look at the content we've already put out. I've actually owned 3 of these in the past. As we come on, turn the heating down because it's very chilly today. Yeah, there we go, fires up straight away. Actually sounds alright, sounds pretty good, this ST. 130,000 miles. We're sort of harping back to when we used to do a lot of car reviews today. It's actually quite nice to just sit and have a chat with you guys about one of the cars we have on the channel and go for a little drive in it. And as we're warm, as we're ready to enjoy this thing, it's time for me to sit down and, you know, relay how I feel about this, how it drives, how it feels. Because although I've owned 3 of this is the 3rd one I've ever owned. I got one many years ago in part exchange for something that I was sort of trading up to get way before YouTube, and it was a blue one, 2-door, really nice car. First thing I ever thought was, I thought it was broken actually. I thought it was too slow for its own good, which is one of those things. Do I still feel like that now? I don't know, we'll see when we venture out into some better roads than we're on at the moment. The second one though being the one that we actually split down on the channel many moons ago, and that was a grey 2-door. This though, silver 5-door, not the best option I would say if you are after investing in one of these, because these are becoming, in my opinion, investment worthy in many years to come. I would say a blue 2-door with a Recaro leather, nice, you know, trim levels, basically every pack you could get, like the Xenons and the, you know, the various bits that you could opt when these cars came out. That would be the one to invest in. Maybe a low mileage, you know, 50,000 mile one of them. That'd be a shout. This one though is probably the other end of the spectrum. Again, I've saved it from basically being a scrap car. 130,000 miles, silver 4-door. You know, it ticks the boxes, yes, for a daily driver, but as an investment car, not sure it's up there. Please let me know in the comments below if you agree. But driving wise, what's this one like? And I've actually, you know, physically gone through this car on the channel. We've made it as nice as possible. I bought it with no MOT on it, so we checked bushes, we checked everything underneath. It needed a flexi on the exhaust as well, so we did that because it was blowing. We took the air filter off as well because it was just an old manky one. It'd been on there for a lot of time, slightly crushed as well, so we put just a generic normal air filter on the front of this. And you know, from me just poodling around, I can hear a bit of air filter. I can hear a little bit more sound from that engine bay, which is quite good. Those 2-litre ST170 engines, you know, you can't get loads of power out of them from a factory unit, and not that that's why we've bought this car, but I've seen people and I've driven a supercharged one. We haven't done a turbocharged one, but I know of a turbocharged one that might be coming to the channel soon. It'll be interesting to see what that car's like. And yeah, as a factory car, you can't get a lot more than that, you know. Claimed 170, it's not 170. I don't think any of these really rolled it at 170 when they come out, but you know, say 160, 150, 160. It's not a bad little engine to have in a car like this. This one being more, I don't know, daily driver friendly, I would say this car is, with the 4 doors, you know, with the more relaxed interior. You're not really that worried about ruining it. If it was a Recaro interior, you'd be a little bit more worried about it. This one's, you know, a little bit more relaxed in a sense. It's sort of the better daily. You know, if you're after an ST from this generation, you got a couple of grand, maybe 3 grand at a push, you'll get yourself into quite a nice 5-door one of these days. Come on to a little bit better stretch of road. We're gonna start. Whoa, did you hear that from the engine bay then? I must admit, these cars do drive absolutely fantastic. You know, it is a big step from the RS to the ST in this generation. It's a huge night and day thing. 3rd gear. Yeah, not bad. It is a big difference, but so's the price. Again, I've just said about, you know, 2-3 grand you'll get yourself in one of these. Maybe even cheaper if you can get one that needs a lot of work. but an RS is 20 now, isn't it? So you're not buying that car for this car money. So this then is a huge bargain in comparison to the whole market at the moment. If you're looking at the same money, you know, you're looking at a Mark IV Golf GTI, you'll be down on power. It's a little bit bigger, it's a little bit fatter. So this will be a little bit more sprightly, it'll feel a little bit better from, you know, this era of, I say hot hatch, but it's mild hatch, and the hot hatch, I suppose, of the era would be the ST150. Again, let me know in the comments below if I'm wrong. This one though, and again, I've driven a lot of this generation Focus, from the RS to the ST, you know, relatively normal ones as well in comparison, then highly modified ones, you know, supercharged ones. This one, although it's got the mileage, 130,000 miles, and I'm not saying this just because it's my car, it's nice in here. It's like, it's relaxing. I could very easily get away with daily driving this. So of course we've got a daily driver, which is the VW Touareg on the channel, but I feel like this one would be the next best daily I could get, because you got that big boot. You've got an economical side if you don't kick its head in all the time. But I mean, what's the point in having a sort of a performance orientated daily if you don't enjoy it from time to time? Second gear is where it's at, I feel, on these. Third gear, you know, as I was coming up through the 50. Was that a bong to tell me it was cold? It bonged to tell me it's cold. I know, it's friggin' freezing in the UK at the moment. I've got a little illuminated ice light to the left-hand side of the cluster, which is quite cool. Passing a bus. Hello. Yeah, no rattles, no bangs. Actually sits really nice and proud in the road as well. The steering feels very direct and not like it's on rails, because it's a mid-2000s mild hatch, but it still feels like it's got a bit of pedigree to enjoy in the corners and around your daily commute. Again, you could very easily commute in one of these 6 gears in this generation, the one I've got. It feels still like you could enjoy it. And even in 2023, this car is, you know, 20 years old now, and it still feels like you could get away with enjoying it from day to day. It wouldn't break the bank on tax and, you know, fixing it. We've been through this car, so we know what the deal is with this one. The IMRC units seem to, you know, go here and there. They're not exactly the hardest thing to fix and the hardest thing to find. There is a lot of them out there. Thankfully, we've delved into this one, so this one's really good for, you know, the next 130,000 miles. It does pull up the question though. Leave a comment below. What else is out there in the market? We're talking 5-door, you know, relatively good on MPG, relatively good on comfort and reliability, but it has that exciting side. You know, it's a little bit more sprightly around the corners. You can put your foot down, as we are, 3rd gear, going around some corners. There's a lot out there, and I do agree that the market is oversaturated with, you know, 2 to 3 grand dailyable hatches, hot hatches, mild hot hatches. This though's got to be up there with a lot of Ford people out there. You know, I like everything. My passion is very vast. This is a very good car though for the money, and I'm not just saying this because it's mine, because I've revisited this platform 3 times now just to, you know, tick my yes, that's still a good car and I can enjoy it. And if a, you know, relatively inexpensive one pops up that we can do stuff with the channel, it's a good shout. This one though, hey, thankfully we saved it from a scrapyard, and I think we've made a really nice car here, and that's such a reassuring for me, you know, going forward, because looking at this, you know, sight unseen on Facebook, well, I didn't even see it on Facebook actually, I just went and bought it. It was like one of those, let's have a go, let's see what it's about. And yeah, I'm really happy that we were able to enjoy this, and the outcome has been fantastic. It's really nice to drive. Yeah, cool car, mate, cool car. I think we as a channel, we've made this car, we've saved this car from the brink of going in the bin, and now I'm driving it and enjoying it. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. The sort of, I don't call it a first drive, but it's a drive around for the first time in the little ST170 we saved from the scrapyard, and hopefully we can save a few more this year. I'll see you on the next one.